It takes real guts to be an organ donor. It's just a fact. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I got your joke, Jeff.
It took me a second. Yeah.
But it takes, that makes sense. It takes almost no brains to be a thought donor on this segment.
Yeah,
What's
totally.
on your mind, where we all share what's been going on in our lives. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
So one of the long-standing things that I make fun of my husband for is where he went to college. Because it's like this little tiny, small, private university that's like the size of a high school. And he's always like, we went so hard. I'm like, yeah, right. So I just need you to know that before I tell you the rest of the story.
You bully your husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. We tease each other a lot.
I know, I'm messing.
So I get this regional magazine sent to our house, and it comes the other week, and I go to throw it away. And he's like, don't throw that away.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? Why?
Magazine package.
Yes. And he's like, dude, do you see what's on the cover? It's like where I used to party. And I look at the cover. You guys, it's a coffee shop. And I'm like, this is actually...
it says Java on the front.
It's shaped like a giant coffee kettle.
It's like a kettle that is a little tiny coffee shop. And I'm like...
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's not a party place.
What, you're doing cake stands of espresso? Like, what do you mean you're partying here? He's like, dude, you don't even know in college.
What?
And I'm like, no, I really don't.
I would eat so many croissants, like at this coffee shop.
Then he's being dead serious. And so
Really?
I keep the stupid magazine. He won't let me throw it away. Come to find out, I look at Ashley, editor
I was
Ashley.
just going to say,
Insta stories from over the weekend, and she's partying at this coffee house.
Are you kidding
Editor
me?
Ashley?
Yeah, she said people traveled like over an hour to go there to party that night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
so
that was
it's
your
lit?
husband's go-to place.
I guess.
Did he
Yeah.
make it cool?
Not him.
Did he start
I
it?
can guarantee you that it was definitely not him.
But wait, does this make Ashley, everybody on the show, and your husband all cooler than you now?
No, I just think it means that now I can also make fun of Ashley for being lame. I still do not buy a little coffee house.
There's going to be like a coffee
party
music
spot.
festival here, and you're still never going to admit it.
I know.
You guys going to Java Fest? Oh, dude. Your Michael Fox started it.
You want to know how many shots of caffeine I'm taking?
We're
I'm
gonna
going to be so shaky.
We're gonna do a live broadcast from that coffee shop. Gonna be the biggest thing ever. Let's keep going. Jose, what's been on your mind?
So I was visiting my parents, and usually my dad picks me up from the airport, but my flight got delayed. So I was like, Dad, I'm just going to Uber it. I'm landing super late. So he's like, all right. So it's like 10:30 at night, and the Uber driver pulls into the neighborhood, and he stops and is like, is this the house? And his windows were super tinted, so I literally was like, oh, hold on, let me look. And I'm like, zzz, I'm like, yep, that's it. Thank you so much. I get out, I walk up to the garage, and we have a code. So I put the code in, right? Garage door opens, and I'm walking in. And I'm like, hold up, I see two cars, but they're not my parents' cars.
What?
Well, one kind of looks like my dad's, but the other one is not my mom's. So I'm like,
Ooh, maybe as a friend over?
Are there cars in the shop? Sometimes,
Oh, that could be.
they
where it's a
ding the
rental.
bumper and or something. So I'm like, okay. So then I keep walking, and I'm about to open the door, and then I'm like, what is this? So there's a big black refrigerator, and I know we do not have a fridge in the garage.
Are you in the wrong
Something's
house?
wrong.
And so I take my hand off, and I back away, and I go to the driveway, and I realize I am breaking into someone's house right now.
Dude.
This is not my parents' house.
But they have the same garage code?
Exactly. I don't know how the garage code works, so I go back. I run back up.
It's just like the zip code for the house or
I
something.
have no, it's not the zip code. It's a random. Anyway,
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, bro.
Weird.
No one
How
would
do you
ever
know? How does he know? I'm kidding. So anyway, so I run away, and then I go,
before
wait.
you get shot.
Yeah, and then I go, wait, and it's like 10:30 at night, and then I'm like,
no.
wait. I have the garage open, so I have to run back and close their garage.
Oh, God.
Then I run to my parents, which is next door. They're shaped almost the same, especially at night. The garage door code also works at my parents' door. So I walk in, and I'm like, you guys, I literally almost just broke into the neighbors, and my dad's like, oh, that is an elderly couple. And they do have an alarm. I've helped them with it before. And I'm like, oh no, oh my God.
Can you imagine if you would have walked in all the way?
I probably would have gotten arrested. I guarantee you there would have been
my God.
So anyway,
Well,
I didn't break into that house, but I was very close to being a felon.
You could if you want to, because you do know the
It's
I
always
guess
an
you're
option.
right.
at least you could peruse the black fridge that you saw.
Hey, I
I'm sure you got some good
I
goodies.
should have.
Yeah.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So it's my second year helping coach high school track now.
Fun.
so cool.
Yeah, and it's a lot different this year because now people know I'm a coach going in, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
they
they
always
were kinda
thought
like,
you were
oh,
a student.
They
in
thought
high
I was a
school.
high schooler last year.
Yeah.
Now I have a little bit more respect.
You got clout.
But the new problem I'm facing is that a few kids have come up to me and told me their parents listen to our radio show.
Oh, yeah, they know. Words out.
Yeah, so they say that, and so then they ask me, they're like, "Oh, Coach Fuller, should I listen to your radio show?" And this is where the problem comes because,
Yeah.
like,
Because you
obviously,
have respect right now.
yes, exactly. We want new listeners. We want new young listeners.
Sure.
But if they listen and hear me talking about, I don't know, puking in an Uber.
Yeah. I'm so hungover.
Maybe don't bring it up right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Not knowing like a history question that they
Yeah.
know, then they're never gonna listen to me again.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just earned it. So I told them they could maybe just listen to Jeff's song of the week.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Focus
Yeah.
on Jeff.
I don't think I embarrassed myself in that segment.
Okay.
It's true. If they
Really?
listen to the shot caller question of the morning, we're all of the day.
Exactly.
We're all screwed.
They're high schoolers. They're not up that early.
Yeah, and I don't know what their parents think of me. And I'd like to say, if you're listening, kids, Coach Fuller is different than Alexis on the radio. We are
Okay.
different
People.
people.
Got
Yes,
it.
I
yes.
love it. I love it. All right, Jeff, what's on your mind?
So I hadn't done this for a while, but recently I went out day drinking at a bar.
Hey, fun.
Oh, man, this always ends poorly for
Yeah.
you, though.
Went with a friend of mine, and
Okay.
this is around noon. We're tossing a few back. She starts telling me this story about this terrible ex-boyfriend that she used to have.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And so, maybe it's the drinks that are flowing or whatever, or, just the memories are so jarring for her. She starts getting really loud and animated about the story.
Yeah.
The feelings are coming back.
She's reenacting this like emotional conversation she had with her ex, and she's saying like, "You a-hole, you cheated on me. How could you?
wait,
After
no!"
all that I've done for you."
And she's pointing at you
And
while she's
pointing at
reenacting?
me. There's all these people around us in the bar.
Oh, no.
So now it looks like I am the a-hole that has been cheating on this sweet woman. She is going off like pointing in my face like, after all I've done for you, I have to find receipts from the strip clubs in your jacket pockets. What is wrong with you?
So specific.
I know, and I'm like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
shrinking in my seat, hoping that nobody's
Well,
thinking that,
You were
that
getting-
I'm the guy.
You're getting
And
trauma dumped on.
Everything you do is going to look bad. Because if you apologize, it looks like you're apologizing
Right.
for the
I'm so
cheating.
sorry.
So-
If you deny it, it looks like you're even a bigger jerk.
Or if you're like, I'm your friend. It's like,
Yeah.
now you're friend zoning me.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to play it chill till this big muscly guy comes up and is like, "Excuse me, is there a problem?"
No, that's good. He's checking on her. But
And I'm
no.
like, "Oh no, man, we're all good." And I'm gonna tell him like the explanation for it, and he's like, "No, not talking to you,
Yeah.
cheater.
Yeah. Talk to her.
Is she okay?"
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what to say. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I think I just got loud."
She's
but
like startled.
he's
Yeah.
like, he leaves, and he's eventually like, "You need to learn how to treat your woman better," and then walks off.
Dude, that man is a hero.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
almost
He's
got him.
right, Jeff. You
Boo,
know
Jeff.
how to treat her better.
And this happened at the
Womanizer.
Java house where Brooke husband used to party at. Best place ever.
That
Anyway,
Java house needs to get shut down.
Lattes for everybody.
it's always wild. Text in to 78592 and tell us what's been on your mind.
man.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.